Welcome back to my channel. Yesterday we discussed some of the topics in Earth in solar system. Let's move into our today's topic. Today's our first subtopic is planets. Already I explained some of the term related to planets in the previous section when we were discussing about the origin and evolution of Earth. So actually, what's a planet? We discussed. I repeat it once again. It is a celestial body which is distinguishable from the fixed stars by having the apparent motion of its own. That is regarding the planet. So when talking about the planets, we have majorly 9 planets. So in 9 planets, one of the planet is removed due to some of the major drawbacks when it is concerned. I will talk about that planet, that is Pluto planet. What are the disadvantages and drawbacks? I will talk to you later in this section. So let's see into the remaining 8 planets that exist. So the 8 planets are in this again 8 planets. There are 2 classifications. One is based on the terrestrial and another one is the giant planets, that also known as Jovian planets. Means nothing but Jovian or giant planets means large in size which has with low density. And the first 2 terrestrial planets means the planets which are considering with small rocky planets. That is about terrestrial. So when we are talking about the terrestrial planets, under this there comes the planets Mars, Jupiter, Earth, Venus. All these 4 planets comes under this terrestrial planets, that are small and rocky planets. Right. Again, in the giant planets or Jovian planets, what planets comes under this area means that is Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, right? So okay. Again in this there are again 2 classifications. When we are talking about this Uranus, Saturn, Neptune and Saturn. So again in this Jupiter and Saturn comes under the gaseous planets. That means these planets Jupiter and Saturn consist mainly of the gases in nature. So they are considered as the gaseous planets. And again the another 2 planets Uranus and Neptune, they are considered as the ice planets because major composition consists of ice, right? So this is regarding the planets classification. So already what I said before means the one of the planet is discarded due to some of the drawbacks. That let's see into that. Okay. Pluto is one of the planet initially it is considered. So what happens means over the researches over a period of time, upon researches by different scientists, due to its small size and small mass, the orbit portion in which it is revolving around the sun, due to its small mass, it's left out the orbit. So it is removed as the one of the planet because it is not in the orbit of the sun. So that it is removed. That is the drawback or disadvantage of this removing of the Pluto planet, right? So it is considered as after removing of that, it is considered as a dwarf planet. So when we are talking about dwarf planets, there are also Ceres and Eris also Ceres and Eris also comes under this dwarf planets. Eris is one of the planet that is the largest planet discovered up to now in the year 2003. Largest dwarf planet discovered up to now. So we are talking so many terms: dwarf. What is dwarf? Is nothing but is a short in size, very short in size. That is the dwarf planet. That's why they named also known as dwarf planet. Also we can call it as planetoid. Planetoid or dwarf planet means which are short in size. So due to its small size, they removed it as a planet and named it the dwarf planet. That is which in short in size, also known as planetoid, but not a planet, right? So after that, by removing this, they came to an idea. So what we have to consider as a planet. So to consider a planet, they decided one rule. They decided one rule. What means that so any planet should have any object, any revolving particle that is said to be planet means minimum should have the 27% more mass than the Pluto. Then only it is considered as the planet. So that is the rule they place in. Then only it is considered as the planet, right? So when we are talking about, so apart from planets, we have to know this one more belt is there. So when we are talking about belt means is not normal what we are wearing. Belt means Kuiper belt. So it is nothing but is similar to the type of asteroid that is known as Kuiper belt. It is present beyond the Neptune planet and between the planets Mars and Jupiter, having the property similar to the asteroids, right? So why we are talking about this Kuiper belt means so due to this only, so we are considering the formation and there is some of the properties related to the asteroids. So I already explained to you about the asteroids in the previous earlier sessions, right? So what happens means nothing, friends. So already Pluto is discarded as a planet. Why means one of the reason as it is beyond the Kuiper belt. So if there is a planet beyond the Kuiper belt also, it is discarded as a planet. So that is of the one of the reason. That is about the Kuiper belt. So let's see about the Earth. Already in the first session itself, I explained about some of the details about the major details, that is important details regarding the Earth. Now let us look into some other features of the Earth. So when coming to the shape of the Earth, it is not a spherical. Generally all we thought it is a spherical shape. It is not a spherical shape. The exact shape of the Earth is oblate, spheroid or geode. Why oblate comes into the picture means, so this is the Earth we are considering means at the North Pole and South Pole it has flat surface. So due to this it is considered as the oblate, spheroid or geode. So when we are talking about the Earth, the three terms we have to know about this. That means the outermost part of the Earth is made up of crust and the following the mantle, and then last inner part of the Earth is known as core. So that are the three things we have to remember. So let's talk into the chemical composition of the crust, that is outermost part of the Earth. So the crust chemical composition is in the ratio of alumina, silica and lime. That's about that are the chemical compositions and elements consisters of outermost part of that known as crust. Right. Let's look into the Earth's mass percentage, how it is divided with various elements. Mainly nothing, it is mainly divided with three elements. One is iron, oxygen and silicon. Mainly 30, in the percentages 30 to 30 and 50. So that's it about regarding the other features of the Earth apart from what we discussed in the earlier sessions, right? Okay. Let's move into the rotation and revolution parts. So this is about the Earth. It is also one of the third planet near to the Sun, and it is the fifth largest planet in the available planets, right? So rotation and revolution, these are the main terms that we have to note here, guys. Rotation means the orbit or satellites, the planet revolving, spinning around its own axis. That is known as rotation, which covers the day and night of which covers the day, that is morning and night. When you are talking about the revolution, it is the part which is revolving around the sun, which covers the season, right? So when you are talking about this, guys, so there is Earth is a spherical in shape, that is obstate spheroid, which has flat surfaces at the North Pole and South Pole. So when you are talking about this, it has a height, tall distance in the between poles, and it has a horizontal distance known as equatorial distance, right? So why I am saying this about this means that here we have to know, it is useful in this concept what I am saying now. So what means, so whenever these planets are rotating around the sun, so due to some of the planets, so at the poles it is flat, and at the surfaces it is some of the near, at the horizontal surfaces it is equatorial, at the flat surfaces and distant. So while rotating, what happens means at a particular time the planet, so suppose this is a whole planet, suppose imagine there is one middle point in that. So suppose this is a circle, middle one point is there. In middle I am placing the finger here, which is nearer to this part, but it is far away from this point when considering. So that this middle, the point which is nearer to this point of the Earth or the Sun are known as the perihelion, means point at which it is closest to the Sun. Actually it is observed every year in the of the day January 3rd. Also, the point which is farthest from the sun or earth is known as the aphelion, means the point which is farthest from the sun. It is observed usually in the every year July 4th. That's it about it. Let's move into our GK part as usually. So, the sixth longest river in the world is Yellow River, also known as Huang He. The name pronunciation itself becoming difficult because it is another river present in the China, West China Sea. That's why it's some difficult pronunciation. Huang He, right? Okay. What happens means it has mount set already is the West China Sea. It has a length of 5,400 kilometers. So what is the why we are discussing about this means there is some special features of this Yellow River. What is means it is considered as the cradle of the Chinese civilization because due to this some births that had taken place in their elite civilizations of the China. So they are considered as Yellow River as their cradle of civilization. This is one feature, and the second feature is that due to frequency devastating floods in China, they consider this is also as a sorrow of China. So that's it about this regarding the GK part. So friends, daily I forgot you to inform you one thing. Actually, I have to tell this every day, but I forgot you to inform you that the situation is not good. So that we should have to stay in home only. That is good for everyone. As a responsible citizen of our country, we have to stay home and protect our family and surroundings. So don't go outside. But once the pandemic will go, within a year or within a very few months, if we follow the rules given by the government, then after we can do whatever we like. So we have to keep safe for now. Stay home, stay safe. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. It's truly Teja. Meet you in the next video. Signing off. Bye.